And I'm Naresh Margo with the midday news. The headlines. Elaborate arrangements put in place for consecration of Ram Temple in Ayodhya tomorrow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi offers prayer at Kothandaramaswamy Temple in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu. Also visits Arichal Munai, the place from where Ram Setu was built. Prime Minister says about 30 new cancer hospitals opened in the country during the past 9 years. UN General Assembly President Denis Francis begins a 5-day visit to India from tomorrow. An Indian pair of Chirag, Shetty and Satwiksairaj Rankireddy to face Kang, Hyuk and Seung of South Korea in men's doubles final of Indian Open Super 750 Badminton tournament this afternoon. Elaborate arrangements have been made for the consecration of Ram Temple in Ayodhya tomorrow. Less than 24 hours are left for the consecration ceremony of Lord Shri Ram in Ayodhya Mandir now, and the whole of Ayodhya is resonating with an unparalleled wave of devotional fervour. Preparations are in the final stage before the arrival of Prime Minister Narendra Modi tomorrow. Today is also the last day of the rituals of the pre-Pran Pratishtha ceremony. More from our correspondent.
अब कछुनाथ न चाहिए मोरे दीन दयाल अनुग्रह तोरे. Thousands of Ram Bhakts from across the country and the world are present in the city of Lord Rama in search of the grace of Lord Ram, who showers mercy on the downtrodden. Kirtan, Bhajan, Ramayana and Ramcharitmanas are being recited continuously in the temples. Bhandaras are going on, and on the roads people are chanting Jai Shri Ram. The borders of Ayodhya are sealed. The vehicles have been diverted towards other routes. The sky is guarded by drones. Thousands of security personnel are present on the streets and intersections of Ayodhya, and water police is deployed in Saryu River. The security is impenetrable. Police personnel searched the buildings and other places throughout the night and marched on the streets of Ayodhya. Today is the final day of the rituals of pre-Pran Pratishtha ceremony, and today the bathing ceremony of Ram Lala with the water of different holy rivers and water bodies will be performed. Other important rituals like Shayya Adhivas, Aghor Home and Ratri Jagran along with Vastu Shanti Anushtan will also take place. Yesterday, 81 Kalash were established at the temple premises, and the Sharkara Adhivas and Phal Adhivas of the Vigraha of Ram Lala and other rituals were performed. With Divakar, Sushil Chandra Tiwari, Akashvani News, Ayodhya.
In a momentous occasion that resonates with spiritual significance, the consecration ceremony of Lord Rama's idol in Ayodhya is set to take place on Monday. Chidambara Shastri, a spiritual luminary from Andhra Pradesh, known for his deep devotion to Lord Ram and Hanuman, brought this exceptional skills to Ayodhya to craft the Ramayantra. More on this from our correspondent.
Annadanam Chidambara Shastri, president of the Hanumat Chitti Jagaran Samiti, has become the creative force behind the intricately designed Rama Yantra, crucial for the Lord Rama idol's consecration ceremony. Hailing from Bapatla in Andhra Pradesh, Shastri's spiritual journey has been marked by a profound connection to Lord Rama and Hanuman. The sacred task of preparing the Rama Yantra for consecration ceremony has been entrusted to him back in 2014. With unwavering spiritual discipline and dedication, he meticulously prepared the Rama Yantra in Sanskrit lipi, inscribing mantras with spiritual significance, and handed over to the Ayodhya Temple Trust. The Rama Yantra is believed to be a channel for spiritual energy, designed to amplify the sacred vibrations during the consecration. Temple authorities acknowledge the profound significance of Shastri's contribution in infusing divine energy into the ideal installation and expressed gratitude for the invaluable contribution. Speaking to Akashvani News, Chidambara Shastri expressed his profound sense of blessing for being chosen for this sacred task. He sees it not just as a responsibility but a divine opportunity bestowed upon him. With Sammeta Swaminath from Bapatla, Allu Murali for Akashvani News, Vijayawada.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today visited Arichal Munai, the place from where Ram Setu was built, and paid floral tributes at the seashore. Arichal Munai is the southern tip in Tamil Nadu in Ramanathapuram district. Mr. Modi also did pranayam, breathing exercise there. He also offered prayers using the seawater. The Prime Minister also offered prayers at Kothandaramaswamy Temple in Dhanushkodi today. The temple is at the southernmost point of Rameshwaram. The Prime Minister has since left for Delhi after winding up his 3-day visit to Tamil Nadu. Prime Minister has said that during the past 9 years, about 30 new cancer hospitals have been opened in the country and construction of 10 new cancer hospitals is currently underway. In a video message during the foundation stone-laying ceremony of Shri Khodaldham Trust Cancer Hospital in Gujarat, the Prime Minister said for any country to be developed, people must be healthy and fit. Mr. Modi said the government has come up with the Ayushman Bharat Yojana to help the poor suffering from serious illnesses. The Prime Minister stressed that today, with the help of this scheme, more than 6 crore people have received treatment.
कैंसर समेत कई गंभीर बीमारियों को शुरू में ही पकड़ने पर जोर दिया जा रहा है। जब कैंसर का पहले पता चल जाता है तो उसके इलाज में डॉक्टरों को भी बहुत मदद मिलती है। केंद्र सरकार के इस प्रयास से महिलाओं को भी बहुत फायदा हुआ है। सर्वाइकल कैंसर हो, ब्रेस्ट कैंसर हो, इसकी शुरुआती जांच में आयुष्मान आरोग्य मंदिर अहम भूमिका निभा रहे हैं।
Appreciating the Gujarat government's efforts in the healthcare sector, the Prime Minister said Gujarat has made unprecedented progress in the field of healthcare in the last 20 years and the state is becoming a big medical hub of India. Till 2002, there were only 11 medical colleges in Gujarat. Today, the number has increased to 40. The number of MBBS seats in the state has increased almost 5 times in 20 years. Mr. Modi hailed the contributions of Shri Khodaldham Trust Cancer Hospital.
श्री खोडल धाम ट्रस्ट ने अपने सेवा कार्यों से लाखों लोगों के जीवन को बदलने का काम किया है। शिक्षा का क्षेत्र हो, कृषि का क्षेत्र हो, स्वास्थ्य का क्षेत्र हो, हर दिशा में अच्छा करने का लगातार प्रयास किया है। मुझे विश्वास है कि अमरेली में बनने जा रहा कैंसर हॉस्पिटल सेवा भावना की एक और मिसाल बनेगा।
Union Home Minister Amit Shah will give guidance to the newly elected members of the Chhattisgarh Assembly in an orientation program being organized in Raipur today. The 2-day orientation program commenced yesterday in the Assembly premises to make the newly elected MLAs of the Chhattisgarh Assembly aware of the functioning of the Assembly and parliamentary procedures. During his visit to Raipur, the Union Home Minister will also review the progress made in dealing with left-wing extremism in a meeting to be held at the Assembly premises today. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The President of the 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly, Dennis Francis, is paying a 5-day visit to India beginning tomorrow at the invitation of External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar. During Mr. Francis's visit, he is scheduled to engage in talks with the External Affairs Minister on critical multilateral issues of mutual interest. The discussions are expected to encompass a wide range of topics, including India's call for comprehensive reforms within the United Nations, with a particular emphasis on the Security Council, aiming for increased equity and representation, especially for developing countries. The Ministry of External Affairs said in a statement that Mr. Francis's visit to India presents a unique opportunity to strengthen India-UN ties, and especially with the General Assembly, which is the most representative organ of the United Nations. The MEA said this visit will also be an opportunity to enhance India's collaboration with the United Nations on Indian priorities, as well as the global challenges being faced by the Global South. The theme of his UNNGA presidency is rebuilding trust and reigniting solidarity. The government has clarified that the aircraft that crashed in Afghanistan was not an Indian plane. In a social media post, the Ministry of Civil Aviation said that the unfortunate plane crash that has just occurred in Afghanistan is neither an Indian scheduled aircraft nor a non-scheduled charter aircraft. The ministry added that it is a Moroccan-registered small DF-10 aircraft. Earlier, the Afghanistan-based media initially reported that the crashed plane was of Indian origin and was en route to Moscow. In the Maldives, a 14-year-old boy lost his life due to delays in crucial medical treatment. According to local media reports, in the archipelago, the teen lost the battle as Maldives government was reluctant in allowing the use of Indian Dornier aircraft to airlift him for timely medical evacuation. The boy, who had a brain tumor and suffered a stroke, had his family request an air ambulance to transport him from his home in Gaf Alif Velingili to Indira Gandhi Memorial Hospital in Male. In Uttar Pradesh, eligible people are getting the benefits of government schemes through the Vikasit Bharat Sankalp Yatra VBSY launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Our correspondent has filed this report.
In Varanasi, 9 IEC vans are running under Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra, in which 8 vans are running in rural areas. Chief Development Officer Himanshu Nagpal said that more than 8 lakh people have participated in the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra in Varanasi. During the Yatra, more than 2,500 people have registered for Ujjwala scheme. Along with this, about 2.5 lakh people have got their health checkup done in camps organized during the Yatra. Expressing gratitude towards Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Omkar Kuswaha said that he is a beneficiary of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, and with the help of this scheme, he has constructed his house.
मेरा घर बहुत टूटा फूटा था, मैं बहुत परेशानी में था, बारिश वगैरह होती थी तो बहुत परेशानी होती थी और लोग घर में बीमार पड़ते थे, जिससे मैं बहुत परेशान होता था। फिर मुझे पता चला प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना के बारे में, मैंने उसके लिए फॉर्म भरा तो मुझे 2.5 लाख रुपए का अनुदान प्राप्त हुआ, जिसके वजह से मैं अपना घर का निर्माण करा सका। मेरी सारी परेशानियां दूर हो गई, मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है और इसके लिए मैं मोदी जी को तहे दिल से धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूँ।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has started this yatra with the aim of providing benefits of central government schemes to every potential beneficiary. The Prime Minister himself is interacting with the beneficiaries of the yatra and taking their feedbacks. Om Avasti, Akashvani News, Lucknow.
North India continues to reel under cold wave conditions with dense fog lowering visibility and disrupting rail and air traffic. According to Indian Railways, 11 trains to Delhi from various parts of the country are running late today. The India Meteorological Department IMD has said that very dense fog was observed in isolated pockets in Delhi, Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, West Madhya Pradesh and Bihar. The IMD has forecast the dense to very dense fog conditions are likely to continue to prevail over North India during the next 2 days. In the national capital, a thin layer of fog gripped the city today with a minimum recorded temperature of 6 degrees Celsius at 5:30 a.m. In the Indian Open Super 750 Badminton, world number 2 men's doubles pair of Chirag, Shetty and Satwiksairaj Rankireddy will face the third-seeded Kang Hyuk and Seung of South Korea in the men's doubles final this afternoon. This will be Rankireddy and Shetty's 6th meeting as a pair against the Korean pair. The Indian duo has emerged victorious against the Korean pair in 4 out of the previous 5 encounters. The match will be played at the KD Jadhav Indoor Stadium in New Delhi. Earlier yesterday, Satvik and Chirag wrapped up the semi-final game with a 21-18, 21-14 win over the Malaysian duo of WY So and A Chia in 45 minutes. In the ICC Under-19 Cricket World Cup, India kicked off the campaign with a comprehensive 84-run victory against Bangladesh at the Mangong Oval, Bloemfontein in South Africa last night. Batting first, India set a decent target of 252 runs with a loss of 7 wickets in 50 overs. Opener Adarsh Singh scored 76 runs and skipper Uday Saharan scored 64 runs for the men in blue. Maruf Mridha took 5 wickets for Bangladesh. While chasing the target, Bangladesh were all out for 167 runs in 45.5 overs. Saumi Pandey scalped 4 wickets for India, while Mohammad Shihab James scored 54 runs for Bangladesh. Adarsh Singh has been adjudged the player of the match. In our bilingual live phone-in program Public Speak tomorrow at 9:30 p.m, we will bring an insightful discussion on Indian Railways efforts and initiative for pilgrimage tourism with Dr. Achyut Singh, Joint General Manager, Tourism and Marketing, IRCTC. During the program, listeners will have the opportunity to pose questions to our expert on efforts by the Indian Railways to promote pilgrimage tourism and make travel convenient for the passengers. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Elaborate arrangements put in place for consecration of Ram Temple in Ayodhya tomorrow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi offers prayers at Kothandaramaswamy Temple in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu. Also visits Arichal Munai, the place from where Ram Setu was built. Prime Minister says about 30 new cancer hospitals opened in the country during the past 9 years. UN General Assembly President Dennis Francis begins 5-day visit to India from tomorrow. An Indian pair of Chirag Shetty and Satwiksairaj Rankireddy to face Kang Hyuk and Seung of South Korea in men's doubles final of Indian Open Super 750 Badminton tournament this afternoon. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website newsonair.gov.in and News on AIR app. And with that, we end the midday news.